Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Jeffrey is not with us today, as you can see.
He's dead.
He's with us in spirit.
We have sent him to a faraway land. He's no longer here, and that faraway land is the other side of this room.
So far away.
So, Mark and I will be running the stream today.
Hello.
I'm Erin, the lead producer for State of Decay 2, and this is Mark.
I'm Mark, maker of pretty things.
So it's us today. You're stuck with us.
You're stuck with us.
Yeah. Jeffrey is teaching me how to run this stream so that I can do it when he's out. We were talking about earlier, he didn't pass the bus test. So you have to be able to pass the bus test at Undead Labs here, which means if you get hit by a bus, somebody should be able to do your job.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to figure out how to do the stream.
We have a lot of buses here in
Alright.
Seattle. It's a thing.
Everything is good with the stream now? We're running? We're live? It looks good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think everything's fine.
I'm so nervous. It's my first time doing this, so if it messes up, please let us know.
It is literally impossible to be less professional than I am, so don't worry about it.
Bars low.
All right, so today we have some exciting news for you guys, and then we're going to have Mark show that stuff off for you. So we'll go to the screen here in a second, but what we want to say is we are announcing our update 10.1. We're calling it 10.1 because it's a smaller update, but it's still very exciting. So we are launching a new weapons pack that is going into the bounty broker.
Woo-hoo.
Ah, yeah. Okay, so we're going to show that pack off today, or more Mark is going to show it off. So let's see if I can get you guys to the other view. Game. Camera. Oh,
Here
yeah,
is
so
game.
professional.
All right, so we got some new weapons in the Go Bag pack. Go Bag is basically the stuff you pack in case you got to get out of town real quick. And so this is all stuff that would be in that bag. So first, we got this little doohickey right there. That is the M-Dart 986 revolver. It is a longer barrel version of a gun we already have in the game, but is specifically tuned for one of our favorite streamers, Mr. Dart.
Mr. Dark gets his own gun?
His own gun?
It even says so on the side of the gun. You can't see it, but it's there. You gotta trust us.
Oh, hey, Mr. Dart is watching us right now.
He is. And it shoots bullets, 9mm bullets. So in case you want a 9mm revolver, this is your go-to.
Time to reload.
If there's any zombies out there. There's one. I want to be shot by Mr. Dart's revolver. There you go. See, it works. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. And what you've just seen
Gotta finish it.
is the new trailer hitch, or the tow hitch club. It is a tow hitch on a stick.
Can't keep this up.
If someone wants to own one of these guns, what do they have to do?
Producer.
This is an extension of the Bounty Broker feature that we showed off last couple of streams. So for Mr. Dart's gun, you have to craft stamina consumables, and that will unlock this gun from you from the Bounty Broker.
Seems appropriate for Mr. Dark to be to do it with stamina.
Wow. Okay. Next gun. And let me see here. Minotaur. Let's pick Adam. And what does Adam have for us? Adam has the MPX SMG. Cool thing about the MPX is it shoots 357 rounds. So for all you guys who want something to do with your 357 rounds in something other than a pistol, this is the gun for you. It comes in single, burst, and full auto. I suggest single. There we go. I hit a thing.
So this one you can unlock by killing zombies with assault weapons. And again, it's in the bounty broker.
So yeah, I'm very happy to have a 357 gun in the game. And my guys are actually killing zombies. Thanks, guys. You're awesome.
Dan likes to play, says, very cool rifle. That'll be my favorite since I don't use any 357.
I
Got a big pile of it.
I usually have a big pile of it.
Hey, people tell you to be quiet, Jeffrey. 'Cause
Sorry,
you're not on the
sorry.
mic.
I'm not here.
Jeffrey's ghost.
You're just tech support.
You're right. I'm shutting them out. Sorry.
So yeah, I'm going to be using this one a lot. And next up, we have Hayden.
Oh, I like this next one.
No sense putting this off.
Hayden. There you are. So Hayden is sporting the 590 FDGB shotgun. If you don't know who FDGB is that right? Yep, that's right side up. I got a mouse pad. Well, Mr. Fall Down Go Boom, and this is his signature shotgun. If you could see the side of it, it would say Fall Down Go Boom on the side of it. It's orange. And, you know, standard 12 gauge, but, yeah, it's a little stubby thing. See right there.
It's cute.
It is cute. Just like Fall Down Go Boom.
This one
He's adorable.
you get if you kill zombies with explosives. So, blow up zombies. It's cool.
I can see a new rule for Fall Down, using this exclusively
I should reload.
and nothing else. Of course, it helps if it's loaded. I want one. I also want one. You have it. It's mine. There we go. I'm going to be using that a lot too. Now I've got to reload. All right, what else we got? Oh. Zombie.
People saying I like the sound on it. I like the sound on it too.
It's super loud.
It really like you can hear it.
And it's orange. I really like the various. I mean, I'm an artist, so I like things to have a bit of color, and this has a whole heap of color. Everyone will know what you're carrying on your back. I've attracted some attention. That is one thing about a very loud gun.
Super loud gun.
Super loud gun.
The whole neighborhood knows where you are now.
And we're good. You may go about your business. Next we have Shane. Sure. He seems excited.
Oh, he looks so
Super happy Shane. All right, this is something that people have been asking for quite some time. It is a standard AK with wood furniture, just like your mom used to make. It is what you think of when you think of AK-47. It's got the 30-round mag. It shoots a 7.62. All the things. And so if you just want to go up to a zombie, like this guy, he doesn't know what's coming. Oh, he's got a friend.
with his back.
Let's light this thing up. Yeah, he's gone. Dude, he's gone. Dude, he's gone. Come on. There you go. So yeah, your standard AK. For some reason, we haven't had one in the game thus far, but now you do. And what do you need to do to get this?
This one you collect ammo, and that unlocks it in the bounty broker. So you need ammo to make a gun work.
That is an adorable backpack.
It's a pretty cute backpack.
It goes very well with the AK. Okay.
Some of you are asking why we're just doing weapons packs right now. We're doing more weapons because we have a new bounty broker feature, so we have somewhere to put these weapons for you guys. So we want to make sure to expand the bounty broker and put more stuff in there. And we also just want to make sure that you guys know that we're committing to putting stuff in this feature, and it's a system that we're going to develop. So who knows, maybe more stuff is going to be going into the bounty broker. We're not sure, but we just want you guys to know that we're expanding on all these systems that we're going to be putting in, and we're going to keep releasing cool stuff for you guys.
All right, next up we have the Trailblaze X2K rifle. So it is specifically geared toward trailblazing. Specifically, if you are Blaze Experience, it is colored with its personal colors. It carries a Glock mag. You can see it sticking out there. Also comes with a silencer. One of its best features is it's super light. So if you're concerned about weight, it weighs, let me see here, 6.5 pounds. It's got a 30 round mag. And it's got a scope. So all the things you want. And it's nice and blue and orange. So yeah, we really appreciate all our fans. So this is why we're doing all this fun stuff. Plus, it allows us to do fun stuff. So it's a win-win.
Everyone back to base. There's a zombie siege coming.
More zombies?
We hope Blaze is excited about his personal gun. Their personal gun.
And if he's not, what are you gonna do?
There's only so much you can do for something. This one you can unlock by killing play cards with melee weapons. So, kind of a fun one.
And I am horrible at this game. There you go.
Get
Nope.
good.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. So yeah, I mean, favorite color is blue. Second favorite color is orange. This will be one of my go-tos. I love this thing.
This can't go on much longer.
All right, what else we got?
Gonna check out the Doomsday.
Oh, this I think is going to be another favorite. So, if you remember the UMP from the last pack, this is its cousin, the USC Doomsday. It is a Doomsday rifle. It's got camo. It's got a 50 round drum. It is going to be sweet. It's a single shot, so it's basically a civilian version of the UMP. But yeah, it's got a super huge mag in it, and
Keep the
yeah,
celebration
still
short.
just single
We got
shot,
work to
but
do.
it's got a little bit of a zoom. Again, all the things you want. And a cool paint job. Look at that. It's camo.
It is really cool.
And what do we need to get this?
This one, you have to craft ammunition to get this bad boy right there.
Oh, and it's 45 caliber. So yeah, if you're looking for some place to put your 45 rounds, this can carry 50 of them. More. Oh, it's getting nighttime. Hurry up.
And for all of you wondering, this update is going to come out in September.
Yes.
So very soon for you guys. Teasing it a little early, so get hyped.
Because there's been much a clamoring. What are you gonna do next? What are you gonna? This is what we're gonna do next. And I'm sure as soon as we're done with this stream, what are you gonna do after that?
And then we'll be like, this is what we're going to do after that.
And so on and so on. What else we got? Paul. What you got for us, Paul? Oh, okay. So this is the G45 pistol, which some of you may recognize. We've had this out earlier, but this is the FDE version. FDE stands for Flat Dark Earth, which is basically kind of a muddy brown. Again, I like different colors of guns, and so this is right up my alley as well. So yeah, it's another of the G series. And so if you are a collect 'em all kind of person, this is the gun for you. What are we unlocking with this?
This one, you have to craft plague cures.
Okay.
Yeah. We introduced some of the craftable stuff with this update as well. So if you were really paying close attention in our initial release of the Bounty Broker, you could really only kill zombies to unlock weapons. And with this, we're adding some new functionality where you can do other stuff in the game to unlock weapons.
So yeah, we're trying not to do more of the same, but introduce some new aspects that'll unlock possibilities. I really should have someone walking out here with me, but
Alone at night in an apocalyptic world.
with a pistol and a tow hitch. And if I actually go and that, now I have this guy right there. So I'm a knife guy. I would like to actually make my own at some point, but this is what this person has done. That's actually a wrench that he has crafted into a knife. And I see this done quite often where people like make knives out of various tool steels, and a wrench is a common thing that people make knives out of, so I thought it'd be cool to make one out of a wrench. And so that's what he's got.
And this one you get by collecting meds.
So for your close combat kind of people,
Yeah.
get a knife wrench.
Pop painkillers. Stab.
Stab. Work on auto. Also stab. And yeah, that's what we got for you. So we got some fan stuff in there. We got some cool guns that use different types of ammo than what is normally used. So that should help round out your clubhouse.
Did you flail around with the tow hitch?
I did.
Like the tow hitch.
Yeah, I was like, what new melee weapons can we have? And I just happened to be looking around a parking lot. I saw this tow hitch stick, and I was like, ooh, that would hurt really bad. We need to have one of those in our game.
I've got a public service announcement to make. I'm going to break in, mess up the show really quickly. I would like to say, hi, my name's Brent Fitzgerald, and I've worked here for a couple days. But no, I would like to point out that a lot of the people who got, streamer weapons in this update were also people that Mark discovered for us online and has befriended. And so it was not only did he get to introduce them, but he also got to make most of those guns too.
Yes, he did.
You found them, you make them, Mark.
That was the mandate. Like,
But,
you brought them.
Yeah, I just wanted a lot of the love and hard work that went into making these new weapons for you guys is this man sitting over here. Okay, I'm out.
Thanks, Brent. I love you, Brent.
Drive-by stuff. I won't bother you guys again.
Uh-huh. If I had $1.
It said how many weapons total. There's 10 weapons total. We didn't show one. I believe it's experiencing an issue, so you'll probably see it later.
Okay.
But yeah, about 10 weapons in this pack for you, with some new ways of getting them from the bounty broker.
Super awesome.
Oh, yes. So what's your favorite one?
That is a tough question. I mean, the carbine is super cool. So, who was that? Was that John? Was that Shane? I believe that was John. I was wrong? Did I pick him? No, I didn't even pick him. I don't know how to play this game.
I think they're in the order listed on the notes.
Nope, that is that one. That. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I've always liked the ump in any game I've ever played. And this is the civilian version, and it's got this crazy weird stock to it. It looks like a space gun, but it's a real thing. It actually looks like that other than the paint job. And it's got a long barrel on it, shoots the 45. And with that huge mag on it, you can take out a whole bunch of zombies. You can take out some plague hearts, some plague walls. No, that's in Heartland. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing with this thing quite a bit. So I'd have to say that's my favorite. Plus it's camo. Again, I like colors.
Yeah, I really like that one too. I think my favorite is the toe hitch, just because it's like, why wouldn't you want to smack a zombie in the face with a toe hitch? And it's such a unique weapon. Like, I could imagine making this in the apocalypse.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you put a stick on it, you're good. You're good to go. And I imagine in the apocalypse, there's toe hitches all over the place.
Will Cash have any new suits with the new weapons? Good question. No. He already has like a lot of suit. This man has
Yeah.
a very extensive closet. One of the best dressed in the apocalypse.
It's going to be a while before he wears all those out.
Are these weapons replacing or being added to the prior weapons? They are being added to. So the pack that we have in there, the World War II pack, and then the critical response pack will still be in the Bounty Broker. This will be added in addition to it for now. At some point, maybe we'll cycle some out. We've been talking about doing that, which might be cool for you guys, but we'll let you know more about that in the future.
I gotta rest a sec.
What's the AK again? It's a classic AK.
Yeah, so the AK that is already in the game has got polymer furniture on it, so it's plastic stock, all that kind of stuff, where a normal AK just comes with wood. And that's what everyone thinks of when they picture an AK. So we finally put that in the game. Brant was very, very happy to put that in because, you know, he's a traditional kind of guy.
Ooh, ever get any Bounty Clio weapons? It's a really good call. Like, that's something pretty cool, maybe. Great idea.
And we did make the system as planned to be as versatile as possible. So anything that we came up with to use them with, we wanted to make sure that was possible. So, you know, no promises, but we wanted to make them so stuff like that would be possible. Hello. Goodbye.
Question, did we do any main game bug fixes with the update? There are a couple going in. Actually, this is when I can have Jeffrey come over here. He's lurking in the background, so I can have
Want
him
me to
talk
answer
to
some
you.
questions?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've got a whole patch notes list. I took my earbuds out. I was trying to monitor the audio. We've got a whole patch notes list associated with this update. It's not as long as the past couple that we've done. This is kind of a smaller little side update, mostly just to get this weapon pack in. But in a couple of weeks, you know, sometime in September, we're going to be going over all the other things. But right now, we're just focusing on these new weapons. But yeah, there are several, a few that you guys have been hoping for a while.
Yeah, there are some good fixes.
We're going to make sure that they're solid before we promise them to you, though.
Yeah, we were definitely looking at some issues with storylines and stuff like that. Some fixes for you guys. And we're also doing just a couple of updates to the Bounty Broker, so a little bit of additional VO, just some polish on him. He's a fancy guy. He needs a little upgrading sometimes. Are the community requests making it in? That's a good question. I think I've said this to you guys before, that I have the list of lists, this magical list that Jeffrey would talk about for a long time. And now that we have that wish list online, I do look at that. So please put what you want on there and vote for what you want. And I'm definitely making sure that stuff on the list is being prioritized and on the schedule. Because of, you know, Microsoft and stuff, I can't tell you everything, but we do have a couple of more releases planned, and we do have stuff that you guys have really been wanting coming in the future. So just stay with us.
I want to get hit by a trailer hitch. Okay. It is fun, isn't it?
It's the best.
It is the best.
On my Xbox at my desk, I've been doing that for running around, just
Trailer
flailing
hitching.
zombies. Yeah, just trail hitching down the road.
Yeah. But I have a gigantic magazine, but I don't have eternal bullets, so I have to find my way back to the base and swap out for someone else.
A city would be really cool, Phil. That would be cool. Sorry, probably not gonna happen. Cities are really intense. That's a lot of buildings and stuff in a tight space. So it's a lot, but it's a really cool idea.
Can't afford to let things get any more out of
Alright,
control.
who's up next?
Hey folks, Twain here. I'm gonna be off the air for a bit. I've gotten word of a radio
Let's
tower with some
go.
impressive reach.
Will that classic
I should be
AK
there
have
in
a
couple
sight
of
on
days.
it?
It does not currently have a sight on it.
The network's
That's
voice
not to
will be
say
stronger
a
than
version
ever.
of it in the
Keep the faith,
future
people.
won't have a sight on it, but this one does not. It is your straight up, no frills AK. So for those who didn't see earlier in the stream, this is the M-Dart. It is a revolver, 986, 9mm, 7-shot. Who wants to get shot? Nobody?
already
You?
killed everybody.
No?
Ew.
Yeah. You? No.
Let's go drive over to our man cache and see how this looks in the inventory for everybody.
Have we a car? We have no car.
Just run.
Where's-
Run. Tow hitch in hand
Oh, yes.
across the map.
Alright. This shouldn't present any problems.
No.
Me with a revolver at night. I already got a fan. There you go. Got a wrench. Larp. So all this prep and they didn't give me a car.
I blame Jeffrey. We can blame him for everything now that he's over there.
And Brant.
say?
It's also Brant's fault.
Oh yeah, and it's Brant's fault that we don't have a car.
Actually, it's probably my fault. I set up this game and I
Yes,
forgot
it's
to give you a
Jeffrey's
car.
fault. He set it up, he didn't give us a car.
Well, because this is a dev build, technically Erin could switch to just the camera and you could cheat yourself a car.
Okay, so,
Well, I
let's
must
go
say
over
it's
to
better
me.
than last
Hi,
week.
everybody.
That Brant left me in a ditch and nightmare.
You can cheat yourself a car now. You're off the air.
Quick, cheat yourself a car while nobody's looking.
I'm standing awkwardly half in frame. I don't know where to be.
Just
Right here. This is where I belong. Off camera.
Oh, sweet, I found a vehicle.
Okay. Oh, switch back. Switch back.
Oh wow, where did that come from?
It was hidden in a bush.
Oh, whoa! Yes, everyone, we will have a sum up of all the stuff that's going into 10.1. We'll be going through patch notes and posting them online like we do But the main summary of this is that we are releasing a new weapons pack called the Go Bag, which is basically just if you were running out of the building because zombies were chasing you, what gun would you grab? That's our pack.
And by gun, we mean 10 guns.
What
Maybe a
gun
tow hitch.
would you grab?
The question is, how many guns do you put in your go bag?
Yes.
Not which ones.
Yes.
Let us talk, shall we?
I do like the suit that he's wearing right now, the black one with the red tie.
Shall we do some business?
Guy named Cash dressed in black? Hello, Mr. Cash.
Hello, my friend.
So let's look at this. So here's what the new pack looks like. So when you pull up the UI for the bounty broker, you'll see it in the menu. And now it's the first pack that'll pop up. So you can see all the weapons in there.
Got it. All right.
Might we chat for a bit?
All right.
Yep. And then once you unlock them, you can purchase additional ones with influence, just like the weapons we released in Update 10. So pretty cool.
Yep, and you can go back and forth to all the different categories, all the different packs. And I want an AK.
My pleasure.
Now we got an AK. There it is. So now that it's in the headlights, there it is. It's your standard black and wood.
So quite a few of you asked how long we're planning on supporting the game. I believe Henry was on a couple of streams ago and let you guys know that we are definitely looking to invest more heavily into this game.
If he leaves on me, I'm
So
fucked.
we are trying to do regular releases for you, introduce new content, new features, new systems that you guys can interact with, just improve on the game. And we have Microsoft's backing in doing that, which has made us really excited, and that's why we're putting more resources and doing more releases now. So to answer that question, we are planning to support it in the foreseeable future. We're not entirely sure for how long, but as long as our players and our fans are really hyped about the game, I mean, we love this game, so we want to go for it and for you.
Provided all of us don't get run over by buses.
That's why people can pass the bus test now.
Anybody else? You? Okay.
Are all weapons except shotgun and pistol suppressor friendly? I don't know the answer to that. No?
So there are some guns that have welded attachments. I assume that those cannot support a suppressor. And I think to be Leah, Brian, who could more accurately answer that question. Let's see here. But yeah, anything with that little, I was just about to point, that thing right there, you can't see my finger. It's got the little puzzle piece on there. And yeah, anything on there you can attach a suppressor to.
It's funny, I was like, oh, I can see it. What are you talking about? Yes, and I see all of you asking for outfits and maps. Message heard. That's all I have to say.
Redacted. All right, what else can we run over with our newly found jerp?
Smiling Phases says, dude, eat a bandage. Just dying there.
Eat a bandage?
Eat a bandage.
Nom, nom, nom. Nom, nom. It does look like a can of tuna. It has been called the can of tuna in the past.
It does look like a can of tuna.
I remember in SOD, it's like, why does tuna have healing properties?
I have to admit, I know it's bandages, and I've been thinking it was tuna just by default for a long time. Because I play this war of mine where you do have cans of tuna to feed the people.
And thank you for reminding me to eat my managers.
And, selfish plug here. Again, make sure to go to our wish list. It's on support.stateofdecay.com, and you can put in requests for other features that we work on and prioritize. I have the power to prioritize the work, so please tell me what you want and put it on the wish list and go for it, so I know what I need to put our resources towards.
Looks like I'm empty.
And that's it. Awesome.
Did you ever consider adding cannon-type weapons to the bounties this time? Cannons? Are we talking
Like
like
pirates?
Like pirate ships? Like you guys want to hold like a big... What did they make them? Like, they weren't copper, but like bronze? I think they cast bronze, right? Big bronze cannon that you carry around? Is that what you want?
Oh, I need a medic.
Sea of Decay. Yar.
Sea of Decay.
I have bitten off way more than I can chew. Where's my jerp?
Oh no.
Jerp. There you are.
I need a break.
Snacks.
Almost down.
Feel it behind me. Go away.
I feel the jet breathing down my neck.
Go, go, go. No, no. Alright, getting out of town. Because the AK does no good if there's no ammo in it. Cash does not provide me with a wealth of ammunition.
Yeah, we're one step away from flipping it.
And my jerp is about to explode. I'm very good at this game.
We're really excited to put this pack in the game too. We have different people that are specialized in different things, and we've been able to put systems in recently that have unlocked content creators like Mark here to make more, guns and stuff of that nature and put it in the game. So we're excited to keep doing it for you guys.
Yeah, which is why I'm very happy that we're continuing to support this game into the foreseeable future, is I get to make cool... Oh! How is my car on fire in the river? Later, jerp.
I'm gonna turn you down. People are saying you're too loud. You're over there like on fire.
I get excited. I get very excited. Stay down.
Scarproof. Pretend I'm Jeffrey. You want me to talk that much louder? Should I get a little like faux hawk and start screaming?
We're gonna need some clippers.
This isn't a faux hawk. This is a real hawk. This is a genuine hawk.
It's a bro hawk.
Can you get closer to the mic like this?
Might be able to get it closer to your face, actually.
Oh God.
Oh, nope, it's at maximum extension. I can't get it close to your face.
Just scoot it.
Just make sure it gets in the camera shot.
Yeah, I definitely agree, Ouchie Kids. If I came into work tomorrow after talking like Jeffrey today, I would have no voice.
I'm not sure that's possible. Do, 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 do.
I think it would be cool to add Jeffrey as a new character in the game. What do you think, Mark?
I'm surprised he's not already in.
It's the beard.
Oh yeah, the beard.
Yeah, we lack beard technology.
Yeah, so unfortunately up until now we have lacked the technology to properly harness the power of the beard and put it into the game.
Hello, my friend.
So that's kind of where we're at. Unless if Jeffrey's gonna shave.
They didn't give me enough experience to buy these.
Magic Man 79, the talks loudly trait was me putting myself into the game. That's what that was.
There you go.
All right, what other questions we got? Because if you're going to rely on me to do all the talking, no one wants that. It's either going to be very loud or very quiet, one of the two.
He graces with a song.
Very, very few people want that.
Scorpio wants to know about your cat ears.
Oh, my cat ears. They're ears. You know. They're kind of metal. We could have Mark wear them.
No.
Say,
Whoop.
Mark speaks softly and carries a big tow hitch. Rancid. That's actually one of my favorite sayings. Speak softly and carry a big stick.
I'm out of snacks. I'm out of tuna.
Rip.
I've got it.
Rip.
I'm not going to live.
Was that the one with the cute backpack too?
Well, there's multiple cute backpacks. No. Ripped in half. Baloney is dead. Are you happy now? Are you happy, chat?
Don't blame them for your failure.
Couldn't possibly be my fault. Let's go for Adam.
Ooh, I was asked to talk about how, quote unquote, we can't just add servers and automatically remove the tether. I'm sure this question has come up multiple times, but in video games, when you have multiplayer and you host it on a server, there's a certain infrastructure that you need. And actually that infrastructure, like that base layer of your game, kind of feeds up into all of your systems. And so in order to redo that, we would have to actually go into like the base layer of our game and rewrite probably like over 50% of the code. So it's just a really huge investment. It's not impossible, but it would be challenging for us, and it would prevent us from giving you other things that we would really love to give you guys in this game. So that's kind of why it hasn't been done now, and I know it would be really cool. Hopefully at some point in the future we can put a team on focusing on multiplayer experience, but that's kind of the reason why, and hopefully you guys can understand that and cut us a break there. How long does it take to draw the weapons from pencil art to in-game draw the item?
Very little pencils are used nowadays, unfortunately, because I do like to draw from time to time. But usually we have a weapon that we are inspired from. We find a side view and just go right into modeling. It usually takes 3 or 4 days to model something. Kind of depends on how much reference we have. If we're making something up completely, then a little bit more. So for like the pyro launchers, it took maybe a week. But about that. And once the model is done, then it goes off to sound and special effects, and there's a bunch of people that have to put their stamp on it for it to get in the game.
Yep.
But I much prefer to make the like the launchers and what was it, the do-it-yourself AR, because obviously if you're going with something that's already manufactured, you're just making what someone else has already made. But I like putting special touches on it, and that's why making the fan guns is even more special, because we get to put little flourishes on them use our talents.
So Blaze wants to know how we match bounties to weapons. Actually, one of our designers does that. She goes through and matches up challenges and bounties for each of these weapons and writes them out for us. And then, as we mentioned earlier, with this new pack, we introduced new methods of getting the weapons. So now you can, you can craft certain things or collect certain resources. So as she continues to write them up, we can add even more ways and challenge types in the future as well. So that's one of our designers. She does that cool job.
And we're continuing to come out with more types of challenges as we figure out how to do it. A lot of the stuff we're just making up from scratch, so in the future there will be more and more different types of challenges for you to do, as well as different weapons and various things that you can unlock.
Fan A Hun would like to know, Mark, which weapons you liked working on the most.
Well, the pyro launcher, Brant said, make something what shoots fireworks, and I got a somewhat detailed sketch of what they wanted that to look like. And so not only was that the first gun that I made, but it was also the craziest gun that I've made thus far, so that's got a special place in my heart. And I also made I can't remember exactly what it's called, the Apocalypse Sword. So it's basically a Chinese fighting sword. And I still like that one because just the sword itself, from the design is a very beautiful sword. It's got lots of cool curves and stuff on it. Let me see here. The do-it-yourself AR, since I had to put some, it's as if you just started with a gun that was broken and you had to fix it with what you had lying around. That was really fun. It's just got a bunch of pipes and, hose clamps and that kind of thing on it, so that was fun to do. Yeah.
Let's see. Chief of Sheep. What a cool name. What are your different teams for the game, and about how many people are on them? I did briefly mention that earlier. All I can tell you is we do have multiple teams on State of Decay 2. I can't really tell you exactly the size and everything because that may give away what they're working on. But we do have multiple teams going at once. It's never just one team working on one thing. So it's not our entire State of Decay 2 team working on this weapons pack. So we definitely break up work to different people and groups. Ooh, do you ever take inspiration from other games? I think that one's for you.
A little bit. Obviously, a lot of these guns are in almost every game you could think of. The UMP is a relatively famous game gun just because it's a 45 SMG. As far as mechanics are concerned, we've got a nice little niche carved out for ourselves, and we try to maintain that. So we try not to do what other people have already done. Sometimes it's unavoidable, but we look at other, like, how are they doing a certain thing that we haven't figured out yet. How do we do our stuff better? How do we do it, more efficiently? And so there's a lot of inspiration to be taken from pretty much everything. But as far as the weapons are concerned, we just try to gather from what we think would be good in a survival situation. Take, for example, this gun here. It's really light, and it takes a standard magazine. That's something I would want in this situation, as well as being silenced. I don't know if that answers your question or not, but yeah.
Will Air 3 be fixed in the next update?
We're
Can I
still
talk-
working up when we come in. Oh,
Can I talk about it?
I
I
mean,
think that's fine. We're definitely looking into Air 3. We have some engineers working on it, and to make multiplayer better. We've had a couple of fixes go in that they've been working. It just requires a lot of QA testing to make sure that it's functional, because it does change pieces of the code that we just want to make sure doesn't introduce new bugs that are even more heinous or nasty. So we do have a potential fix up, but it's with QA, so it will probably come out sooner than later. It may or may not make this release, though.
Okay. Let's see. What about adding a nail gun? So that is the nail gun is a relatively common, like, zombie movie thing. Unfortunately, something like that would require, one, it's a pneumatic weapon, which is a totally different system, and also you need nails. And for a nail gun, it's basically a unique system and a unique ammo, unless there's a bunch of different types of nail guns that we'd want to put in the game. We're really trying to get bang for your buck. And we've got a bunch of different ammo types already in the game, and I think adding more would complicate things. It's a cool idea, and who knows what we'll have in the future. But for now, I think we're going to stick with the ammo that we currently got. There.
Yeah, I just want to call out in the chat again, too, as someone said, like, reminder, the people who make weapons aren't the same that make other stuff. That's why I said we have different teams floating around. So weapons, now that we have unleashed some cool new systems on you guys, like the bounty broker, we can start putting these out into the game. And it doesn't mean we're not working on other things. So just want to make sure that you guys aren't frustrated with us not giving you what you're looking for, because we have lots of cool stuff in the works, and we're just going to put out what we have and continue to give you guys new stuff.
And for instance, I make some guns. I'm kind of the tertiary person on that team. The majority of stuff I make is, say a building like this. So I'm the building guy, and every once in a while they ask me to do guns. But we have multiple people working on multiple things all at once. So yeah, we're trying to round out everything as much as possible.
Yeah. Zombies on chains? Starvin' Marvin, what do you want? You want to, like, drag zombies around on chains? So intense.
Next, you'll be wanting a samurai sword.
Yeah.
That's crazy talk.
Crazy.
I don't think I can go much longer than rest.
So having a personal zombie would be kind of nice.
It would be kind of cool.
Not sure bringing them home would be too popular of a thing to do. But
Fuck, man. Fuck.
what else we got?
So many things.
We got
I just want a car, a roof, and some fuel. The simple things.
All right, I'm gonna go find another car. Let me see here. No. What do we got there? Utility truck. Meh. Is that our old car? Ooh, there we go. Get that where out.
A throwing knife. That would be really cool. A quick recap. Yeah, so for those of you who weren't at the beginning of the stream, we are releasing for update 10.1, which is a smaller release, but still want to talk about it. New weapons in the Go Bag weapon pack.
And when are we releasing
So we're releasing that in September, so really soon. And we're like super excited about it. So, you know, hope you are too. All right.
Got a couple minutes left.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Hit the patcher. Yeah. Jeffrey, we're having technical difficulties.
Oh no, what happened?
I don't know.
We got 1 moment, please.
Oh, sometimes, yeah. So because this is a development build, and because we actually, what we have here is a crappy old PC we stole from QA that wasn't working well enough for them. Yeah. So sometimes we crash when we're doing the stream of a dev build, and we apologize about that. This is not something that affects the actual game. This is just a weird disaster we've got going on here. We've only got 3 minutes left, so I don't even know if you have time to get back into the game.
Nah.
So, yeah. I'm actually really impressed. We made it through almost the entire stream without that crash happening. Usually it happens halfway through the stream.
And I only died once.
That was pretty impressive.
It's pretty good.
So, I want to thank these guys for doing a great job of running this stream. It was like, I'm always desperate to talk all the time. It was so hard for me not to run in here and just talk every 5 seconds because you guys were asking so many cool questions and I wanted to talk, and I'm just getting it all out right now. But you guys are awesome. And yeah, so next week, Erin's going to be hosting again because I'm going to be out doing back to school stuff with my kids. And so...
Sweet.
So anyway, so come back next week for these guys. And we've still got 3 minutes left. I'm going to go hide some more.
And thank you for putting up with my horrible gameplay and my loud voice. Unfortunately, Brant had taken ill, so I subbed in for him. And but again, the getting run over by a bus scenario, we're trying to get people trained up so we can have a larger variety to the stream and get people used to being on camera and being on mic. And as a lot of you streamers out there know, that is not the easiest thing to do. It doesn't come naturally to me. So yeah, if I ramble on and on, it's just because I'm trying to fill the void with my
For the record,
with my droning.
For people watching on YouTube later, the chat just filled up with praise for Mark as soon as he said he didn't do a good job playing the game.
Aww.
So I just want that on the record officially.
you.
Everyone
Thank
loves
you.
Mark. So
Yeah, Mark's the best. So, yeah, tune in next week. I will be here again, and I won't have Jeffrey tech support, so it might be a failure, so it might be fun to watch. Who doesn't like watching a train
So
wreck?
everyone come, get your questions prepped. Make them really, really difficult.
it'd be like NASCAR.
please
watching
don't.
the crash.
All right, any final questions before we sign off? You guys got any burning questions you want either Mark or I to answer? You have your lead producer and your amazing modeler artiste here.
Modeler, not model. Not a
Modeler.
model. Modeler. Big, big career difference.
Who steals food in the office? Nobody. Nobody. No. That is a horrible offense.
It's more the opposite. People are bringing in food constantly. We have some very, very talented makers of food,
Yes, we
bakers
do.
and such, and so the counter is full of very delicious baked goods quite often.
Magic Man's question is, when cows laugh, does milk come out of their nose? Maybe? That's one for us to think about off air. All right, let's see if I can get this outro to play. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for
Thanks for
joining
coming.
us.
Love you all.
There's Jeffrey. Thank you. Okay, now we just awkwardly be here for 15 to 20 seconds
Yes.
while they...
It's the best part of the stream.
It's the best part of the stream. Do you think milk comes out of cows' noses?
I don't know if cows laugh. That might be kind of a human
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Just
I
two
hear
cows laugh.
rats laugh when scientists tickle them.